Hello, I'm Doug and this is the Taste and Sensibility channel, and we have made it all the way to episode number 22 of Mild and Melty Cheeses, where we're looking at some flavored Havarti cheeses. So this is Havarti cheese with caraway seeds in it, and this is Trader Joe's Havarti cheese, which says it's Danish, from Denmark, with dill in it, and you can see all the little leafy, spindly, grassy thing. What is dill? I don't know what it is, but we're going to open these up and taste them, and these have pretty strong flavors, and it's a pretty mild cheese, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how strong it is. This one's an easy open. What do I want to do? I just want to cut off a big chunk and dump that out. I don't really need the whole thing. Okay, yes. Excellent, excellent. And I have pre-slit this guy, so it should open up easily somehow. Oh, it's way over here. So I'm going to take the big knife. Get a nice piece. Oh, wow, yeah. These have been sitting out to come to room temperature for a while, and they are not cold. There is no chill there. So I think I'll put away the big knife for safety and use the small knife. So I don't eat a lot of things with dill in it. I don't mind it. I just don't seek it out. And it's a pretty strong flavor. It's pretty easy to recognize. And I much prefer caraway seeds, like you get in seeded rye bread. And I like that flavor. It's very interesting to me. There's something nutty and sweet and herbaceous and strong usually. So the caraway is probably much more to my liking as an additive for anything, bread or cheese or breakfast cereal. So I'm going to try the Castello Caraway Havarti. Oh wow, nice buttery, slight tang in the cheese, good mouthfeel and texture, fatty feel. And the caraway is very mild. Depends on which piece you get and how many of the seeds are in there. Okay, so it's a strong flavor but sparingly used. So that should be easy to work with. And I've got way different crackers and different pairings than I usually do for things, just because of what I thought these would taste like. Let's go after a piece of the Dill Havarti from Trader Joe's. Also from Denmark. This is US domestic. But this claims it's from Denmark, so yeah, I can smell the dill more than I smell the cheese. Although there is a hint of a dairy note there. Huh. It is full of dill. It seems, yeah, it's just that herbaceous, sometimes bright dill note that you get when dill is in things. This cheese is not quite as smooth as the Castello. Buttery, dairy notes for sure. No, can't really pick up the tang that I got on the Castello. So both very interesting. I'll try a few crackers here. So I'll take the Dill Havarti and put it on a little multigrain cracker. And you could tell it was a cheese, and the dill notes were much reduced. The cracker was louder than the dill. The seediness, different grains, odd textures, extra texture. Okay, so nothing wrong with it, but the dill was not really accentuated. Let me try a piece of flatbread. Maybe it needs a more neutral canvas to paint on. Wow, you can see little spears sticking out. The dill is sticking out of the cheese. Okay, that cracker does not get in the way of the dill. I tasted it fully throughout, so this cracker has flavors that just kind of get in the way of that, which is interesting and good to know about. Now let me do a really wacky cracker. Hazelnuts and dates, I think, are the additions into this kind of bread, so I don't know how that's going to go at all. Let's see. There's a sweetness and a nuttiness to the cracker, for sure. And the dill does not clash at all. It's not really in the same family as any of the flavors of the cracker additions, but it goes. So dill flavors can be strong in many dishes, but in this cheese, I think the fat and protein kind of forms a protective layer that keeps you from tasting the full force of the dill. So I would think it would be more intense and have a stronger flavor overall than it actually does. So that's pretty interesting. One last thing I want to try, or maybe two, is the dill Havarti with a little piece of ripe tomato. I've got sun-dried tomatoes and a fresh tomato. It's a little section of a fresh tomato, so let's try that. Sweet fruitiness, and the dill certainly pops out of the cheese, and the dill and the tomato get along fine. So that tastes somewhat gardeny. I'm going to get some sun-dried tomatoes here, which have some same characteristics as the fresh and some different. I always get earthiness and smokiness in these sun-dried ones, so let's see how that goes. Okay. Like most of my other experiences with the sun-dried tomatoes, there's little pops of tang, of flavor, of fruitiness, and smoke and earthiness. It's complex. Different cheeses and different crackers and different things let you see different views. Wow, tomato is stronger than the cheese there, but I like it. It's good. Now I'm going to do a little knife maintenance and try similar things with some of the caraway. Okay. So I'll just put a little piece on this little flatbread. Let's see what's in there. Caraway is pretty strong. Strong flavor, but subtly controlled by the quantity of the caraway. So now on a buttery cracker, I'll do another little piece of caraway. Well, it's good. Probably more seeds, creaminess, and mouthfeel of the cheese I really like. And it had more seeds and more caraway flavor. So that worked very well. Let me do one where I put a tomato with this. So just caraway cheese, and tomato. I think it works better with the dill, but there wasn't anything wrong with it really. It just, the dill was a more complementary flavor to the tomato. So we do dried cherry. If I can find single ones. There we go. I'm trying to find some interaction of the caraway and the cherry, and I don't really pick it up. Cherry flavors are strong. They're tart and then it's sweetened. Got all the buttery, creamy dairy notes of the cheese, but not the caraway. So we try doing some sort of nutty thing. I think there's nutty aspects to the caraway seeds. Let's see if the cashews interact with that at all. So just cashews and the caraway Havarti. Yes, that's nice. Cashew flavors come through. Creaminess of the cheese is there. And I got a couple flashes of the caraway, but they didn't last long. And they didn't seem to interact with the cashew nuttiness. So nothing wrong with it, but it'd be something to explore. I mean, I'm sure different kinds of caraway cheeses have different amounts or different overall strengths of that caraway flavor. So you might just have to try it with another cheese if you're looking for a certain profile. And what else? Okay, well that's a pretty good exploration of that plate there. I was gonna do a wine. Get a few more pieces. So it's likely to just be cheese and wine, or cheese. I see some honey over there too, which I probably want to try. So I've got a sauvignon blanc from New Zealand, from Marlborough. I think it's Spy Valley, which is just fruity, bright, nice, interesting white wine. So I don't know if I can try both cheeses. So I don't think it's oaked at all. Fruity and bright. And now we'll do some dill damage. Lots of dill there. Yeah, I'd say the fruitiness of the wine goes along with the cheese very well and with the dill. It's just a nice herbal touch from the dill. It's not real strong, and it's just one of the notes in the mixture. So that works out pretty well. I was wondering how that would do, and it's very complimentary. Yes, that goes. Now if I can get rid of my dill residue, I'm just going to march on into caraway, except I'm not seeing any of the seeds here. Good pop of caraway there. And it goes well with the cheese part, and there's no clash or anything with the caraway, but it doesn't go the way the dill goes. The herbal parts, herbal nature is really nice with the wine, in a way the caraway isn't. It's a nutty, stronger flavor. Yeah, I'd say the dill is better. Now, here's something I don't know how it's going to work. So I don't think either of these flavors is particularly going well with sweet things or with honey, but we will see. So this is a Greek thyme honey. I've used it before in pairings. I just want to dab a little. I think I'll do it on the caraway first. There we go. Thyme honey on Caraway Havarti. Mmm. Interesting, really goes. It's a strange combination of almost honey flavor and cheese, a mild buttery cheese, and a little pops of caraway. That's interesting. Wow, I like that. That was good. Got another piece here. Might just try it again. That was kind of surprising. And the amounts I had were very compatible. The cheese wasn't the stronger thing, and the honey wasn't the stronger thing. Let's do that again. Good cheese notes, just kind of inside a cloud of sweetness from the honey. Every once in a while there's a little caraway pop, which I like. That's crazy. I didn't know it would be so good. This one's gonna run faster. Okay, thyme honey on the Dill Havarti from Trader Joe's. Wow, weird combination, but nothing wrong with it. The dill's nice and herbal, the honey's semi-herbal anyway, and not as sweet as a lot of them. Wow, and the cheese nuts are all good, they're there. Buttery, creamy. Wow, that's crazy. This is crazy. So I've got a tendency to be a purist about lots of things, so when I want to check out cheeses, I just want the cheese. Don't give me all that flavored stuff. I don't want rolled in herbs. I don't want this. I don't want that. But then I think I sure like pepper jack and like it melted on things. And Liz talks about liking all the varieties of pepper jacks and other things you can add into your cheeses. So I relaxed a little bit and tried the Dill Havarti and the Caraway Havarti today, and they were both really interesting. They went with lots of things. So before we close up, let me get you to like this video, leave comments and questions, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to get notified every time a new video comes out. And we have several more videos to go before we're done with this series on mild melty cheeses. Oh, we didn't melt anything today, but that's okay. I'm not sure I want mac and cheese with dill all over it. We'll keep melting things in the future, so come back for all that. And cheers.